Some scammers are worse than others, but this gang must be one of the worst.
Hello, hi, a very good day to you. This is Roger calling you from your computer company. How are you doing today?
Roger, whose real name is Shabazz, works with around 9 others in the south of Kolkata in India.
That's great. Well, I hope you remember you paid money for your computer protection and for the computer services.
This group buys data of people who have been scammed previously. They'll then call them up, offering a refund, but it's just their way of getting yet more money from these victims. I deliberately let the likes of Shabazz onto my computer so that I can find out how they operate and warn others about their scams. And I found out so much that I was able to give their details to an American journalist who travelled to India to confront Shabazz face to face. And as previously covered, these guys are refund scammers. They will offer you a refund for an item you didn't buy, and suddenly they'll put what looks like too much money in your account.
So you just have a checking account in your bank, right? And you don't have a savings account? Or you have a savings account in any other bank?
He asks about savings accounts because he can then transfer their own savings to their current account.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and refund you the money into your checking account, alright?
He'll have to be content with a page edit.
Can you just grab a pen and a paper and write down the balance what you are having it in your checking account right now?
You're looking at Shabazz's PC as he's conning a woman named Patricia. He gets her to note carefully what her balance is.
Write it down in a piece of a paper. 17058.65.
He'll be editing this page shortly.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to credit the money into your checking account, okay?
As usual with these scams, he makes a temporary edit to the page to make it look as if he's put money in. If she knew to refresh the page, then the total would return to the way it should have looked.
Oh, just hold on for a minute. Just hold on for a minute, ma'am. It looks like I have made a mistake out here. Just give me a minute.
But he didn't make a mistake. This was just me pressing the F5 key to refresh the browser and reproduce the original total. So he has to do all of his edits again.
Looks like, ma'am, I have made a mistake out here. What is the balance you can see right now in your checking account, ma'am? Right, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Actually, I was giving you the numbers, the confirmation number for the refund, and at that point of time, I was processing you the refund. But by mistakenly, ma'am, I credited $15,000 in your checking account. You can see right there, ma'am, there was $17,000,
And I hit F5 once again.
$2,000, right? Don't touch your computer. Hold on for a minute.
Poor old Shabazz having to redo all of his edits one more time.
I gave you the numbers. I gave you the confirmation number. Have you written it down? Can you just read me out those numbers?
Asking for the confirmation numbers is just a distraction technique. He doesn't want her to view what's happening on her screen.
No. The number what I gave you, the confirmation number, not your balance. I'm not talking about your balance. I'm talking about the confirmation number.
Yeah. Not pick up, ma'am. Sending UPS.
Yeah, so by mistakenly I credited $15,000 in your account. So what you need to do is, ma'am, on that $15,000 you can keep your $200 what you paid for your computer protection and send the rest of the differences back, which is $14,800.
But what sets this group apart is just how much they will bully their victims into sending money.
That's right, ma'am. So I'm gonna help you out how you need to send this money. Do you have your checkbook with you?
And as Patricia goes to get her checkbook, he turns on her webcam.
Okay, first you need to write a check for $14,800. Go ahead, grab your checkbook and write a check for $14,800.
The figure of 15,000 wasn't chosen at random. He knows she's got this in her account and shouldn't have any problem withdrawing that amount and will still leave a little for herself.
You just need to go to the teller, give the check to the teller and take the cash money and come out. If they will ask you why you want this much of cash, just tell them I need to pay this money to the contractor or give them some personal excuse for it.
It's always important that they coach their victims in case there's some question from the bank.
Nothing about the refund, nothing about the computer, or nothing about me. Okay? And if they will not give you 14,800, ask them how much cash they can give you. If they will tell you they can give you 10,000, take 10,000. Whatever cash they will give you, take it. Take it and come back home. Take that cash and come back home, okay? And make sure if they will ask you the reason for taking out this much of cash, what you're going to tell them?
So heavy, honey.
Oh, that's well and good. That's well and good. That's well and good. No problem with it. You just tell them that I need to purchase a car. You can tell this thing also. Okay, so you need to just go back to the bank once again, get the cash, and come back home. I'm just waiting for your call, just we did this time.
But because I didn't have Patricia's phone number, I did the next best thing and contacted her bank. So whilst she was talking to the scammers, I was having this conversation with the bank's manager.
Yes, sir. This is Dean Feathers. I'm the president of the bank, and I've got a couple of my ladies here with me at the bank. So.
Okay.
I explained what had happened to Patricia and that I didn't have her phone number.
Hang on just a second. Let me ask. Did she withdraw $14,000?
No, she set up her online banking.
She set up online bank. Okay.
I deleted it.
All right.
We shut it down.
Okay, we just shut it down.
Good.
Based on the information you're giving us. Okay.
Okay. Good.
We just shut it down. So but anyway, proceed. We're going to contact, with your permission, we're going to contact Patricia.
Absolutely.
And let her know that this is happening. Okay.
Yes, I do not have her phone number, so it would be great if it comes from you guys.
Yes, sir. Well, Jim, thank you very much. We appreciate that. We will contact Patricia right now.
Okay,
and
please
let
do.
her know that there is a scam in process, and we're going to try to help her shut it down.
She will believe she's got twice as much money in her account because that's what they edited the screen to look like. But you can assure her exactly how much is in her bank account, and then hopefully she'll understand what's happening.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck with that. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks very, very much, and we appreciate that.
Okay, thanks for taking my call.
Others, please call us. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye now. Bye. Bye.
But Patricia was one of the lucky ones. For those who didn't follow instructions or who questioned too much, there was a lot worse in store.
Hold on for a minute. Ma'am, do you think that we are working out here for money? Do you think that we are going to take your money? Just hold on, ma'am. Hello? Just hold on. Don't touch your computer. Hold on. Let me show you something.
And what you need to do at your end, ma'am, you need to go ahead right now, get online with your bank.
Okay, now can you just look on your check-in account and can you just see what is the balance you can see in your check-in account right now?
And because this person was suspicious about what they were doing, they zeroed the balances of all of her accounts.
There in your account, it is right now with me. Now, you were thinking that I'm trying to take money from you. Then I just want to show you, ma'am, that if my intention was to take money from you, I can simply go ahead and take out all the money from your account and I can hang up the call by keeping up all your money. Do you want me to do that? I hope you don't want to lose all your money, right?
And to ensure compliance, have a look what he does to this victim who wasn't playing ball.
Okay, but before I do that, alright, I just want to know that what guarantee is there that you are going to send my money? You told me... Alright.
Here he uploads a file to the victim's computer.
Okay. Alright, so you are going to send my money if I'll send you your money, right? No problem. Just give me a minute. I don't have any problem putting your money back. But see, just because I'm trusting you, alright, that's why I'm sending you your money. So I don't want you to break my trust. I hope you are not going to do that.
The file is called Lock My PC and is being used by scammers these days as a replacement to Windows syskey, which was removed some time ago.
Because your computer will be locked and you won't be able to get into your computer anymore for the whole lifetime. Your computer, once you shut down your computer, you won't be able to get into your computer and you won't be able to use your computer.
If you're a victim of this locking software, see the description for a way to work around this problem.
Computer, first of all, you are not going to get your money, what was there in your account, and you are not going to get your computer back as well because you won't. Because I have to. You are trying to keep my money. Who the hell you are? Who is going to? Why you are trying to keep my money? Why you are trying to keep my money? why you are trying to keep my money? You are going to lose all your money.
So as you can tell, Shabazz is a pretty unsavoury character. He regularly threatens to wipe out his victims' bank accounts and will often lock their PCs so that they can't get them back again. I think it's time we found out a bit more about Shabazz. I knew exactly who he was because he would regularly log into Facebook using his personal ID. I also knew his approximate location from all of the various wireless networks around his PC. The network gave me his location within about 50 metres or so. But it was the files on his computer which distinctly gave me his exact address. Of course, he could have been using stolen identity documents or was just pretending to be someone else. So I was really pleased whenever he decided one day to uncover his webcam. Oops, not so clever.
Okay. And is there any option out there install anyway?
But he wasn't the only scammer in the call centre. This, for example, is a guy called Shamail operating exactly the same scam.
Yes, ma'am. Now look at your computer, ma'am. Like I am supposed to give you 2,000, right? Which you paid in our company, correct? But ma'am, while I transfer the money from my company account to your account, ma'am, instead of putting, ma'am, like $2,000, by mistakenly I had put it over there, ma'am, like $10,000. I do believe you can see at your account the available balance.
And during this time, as I was trying to work out what to do with these scammers, I was approached by an author and journalist named Utijit Bhattacharjee. Utijit is an award-winning author who specialises in things like cybercrime, and very importantly, he's a native of Kolkata. So when I was showing him live some of the scams actually happening, he had the idea to go to Kolkata and confront at least one of the scammers face to face. So he travelled to the address of the scam call centre, and there he met Shabazz's parents. It seemed that the call centre was in a building adjacent to where he lived. So although Shabazz wasn't around, scammer and writer agreed to meet in a hotel in Kolkata. And when he did turn up at the hotel, the cyberbully wouldn't come on his own. He brought what he described as his cousin with him, just to make sure things didn't get out of hand. I had provided Utijit so much video and audio of his scams in action that when, predictably, Shabazz denied being a scammer, Utijit was able to confront him with a mountain of evidence. We were interested in why somebody like Shabazz gets into these scams. And although he's not a major player, what motivates a young man like Shabazz to do what he does? Of course, we all know it's mostly about money. Here he is posing with a lot of rupees, undoubtedly stolen from elderly people in the USA. So in the description, I've linked to the New York Times Magazine article which describes the confrontation between Utijit and Shabazz. So if you'd like to hear what Shabazz has to say for himself, I'd encourage you to read the article. We initially agreed not to name Shabazz in the article as long as he would stop the scamming. However, just weeks after the confrontation and Shabazz swearing that he would give up scamming, he fired up his PC and it was really clear that the scams were continuing. Here he's giving gift card numbers to his colleague Imran, who will process these and they will share in the profits. So there doesn't seem to be a fear of any repercussions of this sort of scam. It's far too lucrative and there doesn't seem to be a fear of being caught. In other areas of India, like Delhi, there seems to be a clampdown on these sorts of scams, but in Kolkata there is very little evidence of any sort of action by the police. So in this vacuum, the likes of Shabazz and hundreds of others like him will continue these scams until there's some positive action by the police in Kolkata. And many more people will be put in a position just like this.
Sir, because if you are not going to fill up the form, if you are not going to complete the procedure, your computer will be locked. So what do you want to do, sir?
If you would like to support me in my fight against scammers, I have a Patreon channel and the link is on screen and in the description. I'm also on Twitter at JimBrowning11, and again, thank you for watching.